And there is a sweet little cartoon about that I wanted to share with you. So be careful that you do not buy into the scam that could cost your life. And that is the formula, if only, then. So if I only get this new house, then I will stop working so hard and then I will be happy. Or if I only get the next degree, if I only get my PhD done, then I will be happy and I will just relax. And so on. So there is a solution to that, and that is you have already arrived. Congratulations, enjoy, dance, experience, chill. So in this one there is oh, actually I used this one when I gave it in Finland not long ago. So bracket, you probably know that it's sort of a line of work. Quota, work to get a bonus. That's what it's in Finnish. Pyrkee saamaan bonuksen. I can't pronounce it either. And the last one is hoax, which is quite common if you're not English speaking, but you get it. Hoax, scam, bluff. And it's actually Alan Watts. It's called Music and Life. You can find it easily on YouTube. Well, I thought I had prepared this, but I hadn't. Movies, act. Music and Life, yeah. Open world, we'll see.
In music, one doesn't make the end of a composition the point of the composition. If that was so, the best conductors would be those who play faster. And there would be composers who go totally canonic. People go to concerts, just think of one crashing chord. So that's the end. But we don't see that as something brought by our education into our everyday conduct. We've got a system of schooling that gives a completely different impression. It's all grade. And what we do is we put the child into the corridor of this grade system with a kind of, come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. And they are going to kindergarten. And that's the great thing, because when you finish that, you get into first grade. And then come on, first grade leads to second grade, and so on, and then you get out of grade school, you go to high school, and it's revving up, the thing is coming. Then you're going to go to college, and by Jove, then you get into graduate school, and when you're through with graduate school, you go out and join the world. And then you get into some racket where you're selling insurance. And they've got that quota to make. And you're going to make that. And all the time, the thing is coming. It's coming, it's coming, that great thing, the success you're working for. Then when you wake up one day about 40 years old, you say, my God, I've arrived. I'm there. And you don't feel very different from what you always felt. And there's a slight letdown because you feel there's a hoax. And there was a hoax. A dreadful hoax. They made you miss everything. We thought of life by analogy with a journey, with a pilgrimage, which had a serious purpose at the end. And the thing was to get to that end. Success or whatever it is, or maybe heaven after you're dead. But we missed the point the whole way along. It was a musical thing, and you were supposed to sing or to dance while the music was being played.
Yeah. Thoughts, comments, reflections? Yeah, it's nice. Isn't it easy to... Sorry? What was the name? Music and Life, Alan Watts. And it's in your handouts. I think it stands here. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Of course, of course. So here comes session 3 in that direction, in that direction. Yeah, we're going to work with them later.
Oh, later.
Later, yeah.
Oh, no. Always the good student.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's quite easy to sort of miss the journey called life when we're too focused on goals. There is another sometimes also we can there is a story about skiing that sort of makes this explicit as well. About Sponditas, you said that goals is important, and the other said that direction is important, and to sort of show how they come together. So I like skiing. I like skiing a lot. And suppose that I'm up in the Swedish mountain. It's a beautiful day in spring, in March. The sun is shining. I'm up early in the morning. It's 9 o'clock. The lifts have just opened, and there is a nice layer of powder. And I'm going up there in the lift, and this guy comes along that I sort of don't know, but he seems like a jolly nice chap, and he's got this really fancy, expensive equipment, and he's sort of asking you, so what are you going to do today? And I was just, I'm going to really enjoy this first run in the powder, and I'm actually going down to the cabin over there because I'm meeting up with a friend that is coming today, and I know he just arrived. He texted me, so I'm gonna enjoy this ride, and then we're gonna have a nice cup of warm hot chocolate, and then we're gonna continue going. Oh, he says, I get it. So your goal is that cabin down there? Yeah, you can say that. Oh, great, I can help you with that. And then he claps his hand, waves in the air, and there's a helicopter circling there, and it comes down and lands. And they said, oh, you're going down to the cabin, we'll help you. And they throw me into the helicopter, and I get sort of flown down there to the cabin, and I was just like, whoa, what happened? And then I was just like, I feel a bit disappointed, so I go to the lifts again, and I go up to the lifts, and then I prepare to go skiing, and the helicopter lands again, they throw me in, they fly me down to the cabin, and I sort of tell the pilot, what are you doing? And then the pilot said, well, your goal was to come to the cabin. We are helping you, and it's really effective. You don't have to get sweaty, you don't have to get wet, it's really fast, effective, and then you sort of realize that, yeah, the goal is important because it gives me a direction in skiing, but actually the process, the direction to get there is more than half the joy of it. To actually be there up on the hill, seeing this beautiful valley, start skiing. I have a direction, I know where I'm going to meet a friend down there, so I know my direction, but I'm still enjoying the powder and the process of just skiing. You sort of get it?
Where was that guy when there was a swamp?
Sorry?
Where was that guy when there was the swamp?
When you needed the swamp.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, that's a really good one. Yeah, I should have had him when I was in the swamp. Totally. So, we didn't really talk about the difference between goals and values last time when we started working with the life compass. But now we're going to have a little bit of a look at that. So I would say a value is like a lighthouse or a beacon. It guides you through the storm. So I would say that the difference between a value and a goal is that a value is sort of gives you a direction that you cannot achieve. So if, to me, being a loving partner in a close relationship that I have, that's a value because I always have to, I can't arrive there. I all the time need to do different things to be a loving partner. Whereas get married, that's something I can check off the list. As soon as there is something I can check off the list, then it's a goal. So that's a control question you can ask yourself. Can I check this off? If you can, it's a goal. If the thing that you're describing is something that you always has to keep on doing to be there, then it's a value probably. So another example would be to, like if I really am into saving the environment and I say that I want everybody on my block to be recycling their garbage. Would that be a goal or a value? It's a goal. Why is it a goal? Yeah, I can measure it and I know when everybody's on there. So, to take care of the planet in a caring way. Is that a goal or a value? Value? Why is it a value? Yeah, I have to keep doing it all the time. And the cool thing to relate to what Tuna said as well is that if we go for the block example, I want the whole block to recycle. I would be just, oh, they're not, oh, come on, recycle, and then 8 years later, ka-ching, I made the whole block recycle. And then I need to find a new goal. Now I'll make the whole city recycle. Oh, they're not recycling in 15 years down the road. Ka-ching, oh, they are recycling. Whereas when I'm sort of more in contact with values, I want to take care of the planet in a nice way, then every little step I take, I had a nice chat with my neighbors and he sort of got impressed that I'm recycling, then I'm in total goal satisfaction. Oh, I actually took this can and put it in the recycling bag. Total goal fulfillment. So you see, it's sort of different